Hello young artists, welcome back to another Art for Kids Sunday. Today we're going to be drawing Winnie the Pooh, so let's get started.
So I have my sketch pencil as usual today and an eraser in case we make any mistakes. Colors we'll be using today is black, of course, for our outline. We have a red, we have a brown, we have a orangish yellow, and then we have a regular yellow. So let's move those to the side and get started on our sketch. So for the first step we're going to be doing is doing the top of his head. So we're going to do two little ears up here, and then we're going to do kind of the sides of his head and connect the two ears. So we want two little round shapes at the top, and he's going to be about probably that tall. So you don't have to really judge too much about where you put him at. So I'm just going to do an ear, just a round ear here, and then maybe we'll do one over here maybe. I'm going to try to make them the same size. I think that's close enough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect them here in the middle just by doing a curved up and then down line. So just about like that. Let me see if I can get that a little bit more even. And then the ear will touch right there. Okay, that's good. We got that part done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down on the sides of his head on each side. So we're just going to do another curved line. So imagine if this line right here was continuing in a circular pattern right here. So that's what we want to try to accomplish. So think about maybe like that. And then same thing over here. We can imagine that it's going to continue that shape there. And now we can go ahead and connect the ears here to the side of his head. So just about like that. So there is our Winnie the Pooh head. All right, so you know what? I think I know for a fact that I came down way too far because we need some cheeks. So I'm going to take off the bottoms of these. So we want, yeah, about that much is better. So what we're going to do now for step 2 is going to put in some cheeks here. So they're going to flare out a bit. So we're going to do kind of like a little curved line coming out from this side of his head here, and then just kind of a circle shape or a curved shape. Like that. So that's going to be his cheeks. All right. That's good. I like how it's turning out. So that is step 2 done with the cheeks. We're going to move on to step 3 now, and let's put in his features here. So let's do an eye about here. And he's going to have a little happy face because he's going to be eating some honey. So that's going to be the eyes, and then we can kind of make those a little bit thicker. So kind of like that. Okay, and then let's put his nose here in the middle. So that's going to be kind of an upside down rounded triangle. So about like that. Okay, and then we'll have some eyebrows up here. Let's put one here and maybe one there. Okay, that looks good. And let's put a cheek. So do a little curved line about like that, and then do a little line out from it like that. So just like that is going to be his face. So that's step 3 done. Let's move on to step 4. So in step 4, we're going to put in his hands. And his hands are going to be very simple. There's going to be little circles. So let me see if I got my face coming down far enough. Maybe bring it down to about right there. Maybe this side too. Bring it down about right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out from the bottom of his cheek here, and we're just going to do a little curved line like that. And then we're going to put a circle on it. So just about like that. So that's one hand. See, very simple. Then we're going to put another circle here. It's going to touch the bottom of his mouth here. So like he just put some honey in his mouth. That's why he's happy. All right, and then we're gonna do a sleeve. So come out from that, and it's like you're gonna be making another circle, but it's gonna be behind the one we just drew. So about like that. Okay, that's gonna do it for that hand. All right, so that's step 4 done. Let's move on to step 5. And now we're gonna put in his pot of honey that he's eating out of. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna create like a little oval shape here on top. So it's gonna be coming about like that. And it's not gonna touch the other hand. So think about like that. So just a little oval shape just like that. And then the pot is gonna come down from the bottom of that. So if you made your oval where it's touching the hand, then you won't need that little line right there. So I basically touched it. And then we're gonna do the pot coming down out of this side. And it's gonna be touching his hand here like he's holding it. And then it's gonna come around like that. There is his honey. Now, this line, we're gonna put some honey dripping down. So let's take and make some little shapes like this to make it look like honey is coming out. And then what we can do is we can erase that top of the jar line right there, because that's going to be overlapping it. Yeah, kind of like that. I like it. All right, and then right here, just going to make a little curved line like that. So it's kind of simulating the inside of the honey jar there. Okay, that part is done. That was step 5. Let's move on to step 6. And this is going to be a really easy one. This is going to be the bottom of his shirt. So we're going to come out of the sleeve over on this side. And we're just going to kind of curve it because Winnie the Pooh's a little chubby. And then we're going to have it come out from his hand on this side. And just curve around and meet up with that line right there. So that's going to be the bottom of his shirt. All right, we're almost done. Step 6 finished. Now let's move on to step 7, and that's going to be his pants. Or not his pants. He don't have pants. The bottom of his legs. So we're going to come out in a curved line. About like that. And we're going to do another one on this side. About like that. And I think I made those way too long. We don't want him real long legs. He's going to be short. So maybe I'm going to cut it off about right there, I think. All right, and then go up, across, back down, and then meet up with that line right there. Let me see. Is that too short? I don't think so. Maybe we can bring it out a little bit wider on this side. Okay, let me clean up some of these lines and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's good. And we'll put his shirt back in here. All right, that's going to do it. That's going to do our sketch. So next, let's move on to the coloring process. Okay, so for the first color, I think I'm going to go ahead and do his skin first, because that's going to be the biggest part. So that's this yellowish orange color. So it's not the pure yellow. So you can see the difference between the two. So I'm going to use this one right here, the yellowish orange color. And we're just going to color all of his face and his 2 circle hands, and then the bottom of his legs here. So this is the part where I'm probably going to speed this up so you guys can pause the video and color yours, and then when you get finished coloring yours, you can start the video again. Okay, we're back. We got the yellow part done. So let's do his red shirt next. That's probably the next biggest part to color in. And that's going to be this part on the sleeve, that part right there, and then this part right here. So not the little honey pot there. right, we're back, and let's go ahead and do the honey pot next. So don't do the top part of it, just do the under the part where the honey is dripping, because all that's going to be the same color on top here. Here we go, looking good. Okay, let's do the honey next. That's going to be the pure yellow. Here we go. And now the last part is going to be the black. So let's color in his nose. Okay, and then the last part is just to do all of the outlines. So wherever you have a pencil mark, that's where you're going to do an outline in black. So let's get started on that. So I think I'm going to do the side of the head here first. This one over here, I'm going to try not to push too hard because I sharpened this pencil a little bit more than I normally do, and I don't want the tip to break off. So I can be a little heavy-handed sometimes when it comes to the outline. There we go. And the cheek there. All right, let's do this ear over here. There we go. And then the head here, connecting the two ears. All right, I'm going to put an outline around the nose here. Just about like that. And then we'll do the eyes. And we do those a little thicker. I want it a little bit thicker than just a regular line. So you can just color over it a few times. Here we go. And then the eyebrows can be just a regular line. All right, and then the mouth here. Here we go. Looking good. Okay, let's do the sleeve over here. Then I'll do his hand. I just love doing these circle hands. It makes it so much easier. Because in art, many people struggle with hands. Hands are really hard to draw, especially if you're trying to draw them realistically. Okay, let's do this honey jar up here. There we go, and I'll do this line here in the middle. And we'll do the dripping honey. Just like that, and then we'll do the bottom of the jar here. Nice. Okay, only thing we got left is his legs here. There we go, and there is our completed Winnie the Pooh. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and hit the little bell icon and tell your friends about it so we can make our Art for Kids show stronger than it already is. And with that, I will see you guys next week for another Art for Kids Sunday. Take care and keep practicing.